Hey there people, I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Player SpiderMwa. Welcome you back to Mudlarks. I think the microphone might be a little bit too far away. But yes, welcome back to Blackwall. Thing, the game, the stuff. We're going to the library. So let's see, we got a notice board. Instead of a smorgasbord. There are various notices regarding community activities that will be held at the library. Ooh, next week there is a knitting workshop. Exciting. Not. Or maybe I should have done the Borat style. Exciting not. It's a poster with all the opening times written on it. The library is closed today. Crap. It looks like there's something there, but apparently it's nothing. Then it's nothing. It's the entrance to the library. Maybe there's somebody inside if we knock? The door's locked, the library is closed. I'm gonna have to try again tomorrow, I guess. Unless there's something over here? Like a back entrance? Are these the same notices? There are various notices regarding community activities. In a couple of weeks, there's a workshop entitled You and Your Poodle. Delightful. I think Jack Russells are probably my favorite dog. Huskies are right up there too. Not poodles though. I agree. Poodles are not my best favorite dog. My favorites are corgis and huskies. So I'm with the husky, but corgis are the best for me. They're just so adorable. A rubbish bin. No, you're rubbish. Ew. It looks like this bin hasn't been cleared for quite some time. It's full of rotten chicken bones covered in maggots. Why would somebody throw chicken bones in a public bin like this? Especially if they're not covered bones. I mean, it's not just the maggots that are the problem. There should be flies and birds who could be getting into there and just making a mess around the area. I'm not putting my hands in there. Yeah, good idea. You never know what kind of disease you would get from there. I just thought of something. Since I have this valuable... It's getting late. It's time for the paranormal meeting. Ooh. Never mind that idea then. Let's just go in here. According to my watch, this Paranormal Society event should be underway. I pride myself on being a skeptic and I don't believe in ghosts, but I don't want to believe I'm going crazy either. What I've seen in the last 24 hours? Can it be explained? Am I just tired and stressed? These governors are driving me mad. I just need to find Vincent and this will all be over. Perhaps, just perhaps, these paranormal enthusiasts may be able to help me out a bit. Here goes. Nice image of the Thames. Mr. Samuels? Is that you? Well, that was certainly weird. After climbing 2 flights of stairs, I have arrived in this most ornate of rooms just as darkness descends upon the city. The room is incredibly ornate, with beautiful wooden paneling. I see there is quite a good turnout of paranormal enthusiasts. I can see if I'm going to open up about what I have seen, these guys are a safe bet. I won't be convinced easily though. If there is one thing I have never ever learned, there is always a rational explanation for everything. Good mind on Winston there. Well, who am I kidding? There's been nothing rational about this whole situation. Good thinking. Oh there, welcome brother. Hey. I haven't seen you around here before. Is this your first attendance with us? Yes, as a matter of fact, this is my first time here. Brother, welcome to our little get-together. My name is David. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Winston. Pleased to meet you. Feel free to mingle. This is a very much an informal gathering. 4 times a year, We meet to discuss our findings and interests in the paranormal. Cool. If you need any assistance, please do let me know. In the meantime, please make yourself at home. Thanks. I thought that was a live band back there, but it's just a group of people. There's a group of chattering away on the far side of the room. The beat looks like both friendly and incredibly creepy at the same time. What a view! The city of London twinkles in the night, the Thames rolling along in between. I can see St. Paul's to the left. What a building! Oh, it was St. Paul's! Yeah, that big church-looking thing. The dome. I forgot about that. Newspapers. There's a stack of newspapers, looks like editions from all over the world. This is the lady from the walking tour who wouldn't speak to me outside the pub. Strange to see her for the third time today. Huh. This guy looks a bit shady. This mirror looks very old. I've always been fascinated by old mirrors. I like to look into them and think about who may have been standing before them in the past. Poignant. A lot of people also, when they look at old mirrors, they always say that they see the reflection of somebody else behind them, or it was somebody who was looking at the mirror in the past, now looking at me in the current time. It's called matrixing. You just see images in the stains on the mirror. The old stains that cannot be washed away or cleaned away. I'm not sure where that leads to. Well, let's talk to David then. Hi, David.
Winston, what can I do for you?
What goes on at these meetings?
We come from across the city to talk about all matters concerning the paranormal. On occasion, we will have a special guest who may do a talk or present some findings. At our last meeting, we had the great Marsha Feathers here to talk about her recent research into electronic voice phenomena.
Ah, the EVPs. Cool. I have no idea who that is. You have a special guest tonight?
We do indeed. Tonight we are honored to welcome renowned medium Bonnie Heavengold to the meeting.
Who is Bonnie Heavengold?
You haven't heard of her? Do you have even a passing interest in our field?
Let's just say it's a recent thing.
She is a darling of the paranormal community. Her recent work on the Pendleton case was incredible. She spoke directly to the 3 dead daughters of Gerald Pendleton.
I've heard of that guy. His 3 daughters were murdered. It was all over the news a few months back. She talked to the dead?
Without question. In the information she was able to extract was enough to lead the police to their bodies.
Incredible. But highly dubious. I've always been incredibly weary of psychics and mediums, preying on the vulnerable family members of the recently deceased. Yes, there are a lot of shysters out there, but there's no real proof if they are like... if it really is a thing that they have. But hey, if you believe in that kind of stuff, go ahead. Me personally, kind of skeptic towards those, but ghosts? I kind of believe in ghosts.
Later this year, she will take the Randy test to prove once and for all that she is the real deal. When she does, the world will see the world of the paranormal is very real, and something that needs to be studied and researched in much greater volume and levels.
This all sounds amazing. When does she get here?
Miss Heavengold marches to the beat of her own drum. She will be here at the moment her muses designate. Well, she better be here after the fee we had to pay to get her here.
This Heavengold character sounds intriguing. Perhaps she can help me with my current debacle. The Goths are a mystery to be solved, and with solving it, perhaps I will be rid of these horrible visions, not to mention find poor Vincent. What do you know about ghosts?
Darling, what don't I know about ghosts? What do you want to know?
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes, I have no doubt whatsoever. In this room you will find those who believe and those who are skeptical. And that is a beauty of this group. We listen to each other and respect the beliefs of our brothers.
Why do you believe?
I've seen them. They come to me in the evening. When I am alone at my desk, I hear footsteps. I turn to see the same two faces staring back at me every time.
Who are they?
Romans. Two men in full Roman garb. They pass straight through me and proceed right through the window and dissolve into the night. At first I was frightened, but then I just accepted it.
He tells the story with such a serious look of honesty. It's almost hard to doubt it.
There is so much more to this life that we can ever comprehend, Winston. Are you a believer?
No. Well, no.
You hesitate?
Strange things have been happening lately.
Do tell, Winston. You're in a room that is free of all judgment.
To cut a long story short, my friend found a locket on the shore. Went a bit mad, started seeing things and talking to himself. Went missing. I found the locket approximately where he went missing. I can't find him. I've seen the girl from the locket photos and her grandma. They should be dead, but I've seen them standing in front of me. I've seen them twice. I'm going mad. I think the appearance of the ghost and the disappearance of my friend are linked somehow.
I listen, and I think,
how can this man not believe in ghosts?
You have witnessed them with your own eyes. Can a dead man appear before living eyes? From what you have just told me, yes. Yes, they can. You believe it.
I must admit, I'm starting to crack. I don't know if it's the lack of sleep, the dreams, or just all the crazy shit that is going on. But I'm just starting to believe in ghosts. But part of me refuses to accept that this is the explanation for what is happening.
Whatever you do, Winston, don't let them get to you. Don't let them drive you mad. Accept them as something real. They can't harm you.
How can you be so sure?
Open your eyes, Winston.
I'm starting to think this man is full of dribble. Do you know any local ghost stories?
But of course! London is one of the most haunted cities in the world. Have you heard of the story of the Blackwall phantom hitchhiker?
Nope.
In 1972, the motorcyclist stopped to pick up a boy who he saw hitchhiking in the southern end of the Blackwall tunnel. The boy gave the man the address he wanted to get to and climbed up behind the rider. However, when the motorcyclist left the tunnel at the northern end, he found that his passenger was missing. The man was obviously very alarmed and turned his bike around to search for him, but without success. Later, he went to the address that he had been given and was told that the young boy answering the description of the lad he had seen had indeed lived at the address, but that he had been killed in a traffic accident some years before. Spooky, isn't it? I could tell you 100 more if you have time.
Maybe a bit later. Do you know any stories relating specifically to the River Thames around Southwark?
There are always reports of paranormal activity around London Bridge. As recently as 2007, builders reported strange experiences after they excavated some bones on the riverbank.
London Bridge is very close to where Vincent disappeared, and where I think I saw the goddess. What sort of strange experiences?
They reported strange sounds, cups of tea going missing, and light bulbs mysteriously blowing out, amongst other things.
Sounds a bit different to my experiences.
A specter was seen by an American tourist at Trader's Gate, just a bit further downstream in the 1970s.
Got a photograph and everything.
The stories really are endless.
Does the name Gova mean anything to you?
Gova? I'm sorry, the name does not ring many bells.
Do you recognize these people?
Is this the locket your friend found?
Yes.
It looks rather old.
I've been told it probably dates to around the Second World War. And I know for a fact that this girl was presumed to have left the UK in the war period.
I'm afraid I don't recognize them. You say you saw the ghost of this girl?
Twice so far, and I have a strange dream as well.
Be careful, I pray to God your friend is okay, and you must be careful you don't end up the same.
Do you think they could have heard Vincent?
I sincerely hope not. But by finding this locket, he has unleashed their spirits back into the world. And we don't know if they are vengeful or seeking help.
You just told me they can't harm me, though.
I speak as if I have authority, but really, who am I to know? I implore you to discuss this case with Miss Heavengold when she arrives.
I will. And I hope she makes a bit more sense than he does. Do any of the local ghost stories refer to an old woman and a teenage girl?
Nothing springs to mind. But the tales around this city are too numerous to remember them all. These are the ghosts you have witnessed yourself, yes?
Yeah, well, I hesitate to say ghosts.
Except that, Winston, you have witnessed the other side.
Do you know anything about churches helping Jewish Londoners escape to safety during WW2?
Why would the churches here help Jews? It sounds strange.
Yes, I'm trying to get to the bottom of it.
I've heard Jewish people faced a bit of persecution, even here. But I don't really know anything about it.
That's okay. See you in a bit.
Goodbye for now, Winston.
Now let's talk to this lady that we've seen around. Hey, I recognize you.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Duh, I'm here for the meeting. What are you doing here? I thought you were running off looking for middle-aged women.
I see your English has improved.
I only speak to people I'm actually interested in.
That's a tad rude, don't you think?
Are you a paranormal society member?
No.
Are you even interested in the paranormal? I think you just follow me here, you pervy stalker.
I don't like your tone. As a matter of fact, I'm very interested in the paranormal.
Ha! Prove it. Tell me at least one local ghost story. Just one.
Sure. There's a story of the Blackwall phantom hitchhiker. It involved this motorcyclist picking up a little boy who had actually died several years previously.
I love that story. It looks like I may have misjudged you. My name is Jenny. Jenny Hung.
I'm Winston.
So what brings you to the meeting tonight, Winston?
Do you know any local ghost stories that involve an old Jewish woman and her teenage granddaughter?
Can't say I do. Where did you hear it?
I'm in the midst of experiencing it. My friend and I found a locket on the Thames shore. Now he has gone missing, and I've seen the girl from the photo inside the locket twice now, in the flesh. I'm tired and stressed, but I saw her. And her grandmother.
Wow! How do you know they are related?
I did my research.
Where did you see the ghosts?
Firstly, down the shore, right beside where you went on your walking tour today. Then again in Southwark Town Hall.
Are you sure you really saw someone? Apparitions are incredibly rare. All I hear now is the tales of cold chills and stupid orb photographs.
I can't be sure, but to cut a long story short, a lot of weird shit has been happening. I'm trying to find out more about the people I saw. It seems that they could be connected to my friend's disappearance.
How so?
According to his flatmate, he may have seen them before he disappeared.
You need help with this.
I know I do. Does the name Gova mean anything to you?
Sorry, I've never heard of it.
Well, she's full of information. I don't think she's gonna be of any help to us. Are you familiar with the churches around this area and their connection with Jewish persecution during World War II?
I know the tour guide mentioned it today, but I don't even know anything about it, to be honest. Were Jewish people even persecuted in Britain?
Don't worry. Do you believe in ghosts?
I'm actually pretty skeptical.
Me too. I'm struggling to believe what has been going on around me for the last 2 days.
There's usually a rational answer.
Totally.
But your story does sound really odd. I would hesitate to dismiss it when there is a man physically missing.
I'm really worried.
But until I see or experience something that I truly can't explain, I will forever be a skeptic.
This has been my mantra for years. Now that I have seen something, I'm still hesitant to accept it. Do you know the people here?
I recognize most of these balls. David over there, he organizes these things. He gets so excited about every meeting, he's like a randy little dog. Stankovic over there thinks he's a real expert on all things ghost-related. He can't talk to me without staring at my breasts, so I tend to ignore him.
Note to self, do not look at her breasts.
That gaggling group over there, well, they are the regulars. So far up their own narcissists, they would never dream of talking to a new boy like you.
A real mixed bunch, then.
Indeed. We have believers and skeptics, and most of them are full-blown paranormal nutters. There's more money to be made in believing.
She winks. Do you know anyone who can help me understand more about what is going on?
I'm waiting for my friend Bonnie to arrive. She's a medium. She might be able to contact those spirits for you if you have an object she can draw their energy from.
I do have the locket.
Ask her about it when she gets here.
Thanks. Contact these spirits? This gets even more bloody insane. I have to keep thinking that this might get me closer to finding Vincent. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Indeed, it is getting weird in here. Well, next time we're gonna talk to this Stankovic character here, and hopefully after that, the medium will arrive and we will probably get the answers that we require from her. But until then, thank you for watching. Hopefully enjoyed, and I hope you all have a good evening, good afternoon, and a good morning, and I will see you all next time.
Take care, people.
Bye.